Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the draw. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Shoots his way for more. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Now adjusting. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Osborne. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, He got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Snagged in the middle, it's Farrell.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the ground with the back. Oh, what a caught! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got the first down, looking for more. They get this side. Or on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sullivan. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed bye from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Osborne. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. That's caught, it's Farrell. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Uncorks it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Northwestern 21, Memphis 14.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown!
Give me my money!
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
First down for the offense.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Now they're going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. This time it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Osborne. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Northwestern. And that one will put them up here in the second half. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking for a man. It's Sullivan. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And they will score. Touchdown, Memphis. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 23 to Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Moving away from pressure. Wiggles free. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sullivan. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Racing down the left side. The 20. He's at the... Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.